Hey, my name is Doug and I'm a realtor here in Utah. One of the questions I get asked a lot is, how do I find a home in Utah? How do I find one? Well, in the market has been, to say crazy is probably the right word, aggressive, nuts. I mean, there's all kinds of words that we could use with it. But the market's starting to change. It's starting to go back to its normal state of where it's been. So that's a good thing for everybody looking for homes. That means there's more homes on the market. That means there's more to choose from. So rather than having two houses and you get to pick this condo or this townhome in this location that you don't want, we have a lot more. So let's start there. So a couple of tips when you start looking for a home. The first thing I would tell you is to really look at the location that you want. Start with a location. What is it that you want? Do you want a good school district? Do you want a good neighborhood? Do you want a gated community? Do you want a townhome where you've got a lot more people kind of in the millennial bracket that would be good neighbors around you? What is it that you're really looking for location-wise? Do you want to be close to the freeway? Do you want to be removed from the freeway? As my wife and I started looking for our house where we're at, my wife wanted to live right next to the mall. I wanted to live in the middle of nowhere. And so we compromised and found a little bitty town. It's about 20 miles from the mall and 20 miles from nowhere. So that's what we settled on. But that's what I'm talking about. As you go through and look, just start with the location first. What city, what features do you want? What things do you need? Are you a business traveler and you're always at the airport? And so you want to be real close to the freeway so it's real easy on and off? Those are a few things to really consider. And as you work with a real estate professional, they can help you find neighborhoods that are like that. The next selection is just the type of house. Do you want a house with a yard? Are you a gardener and you like to do flowers and gardens and different things like that? Or are you not? Do you not have a green thumb and so you don't want to do any yard work? You don't want to do anything that way. So you want more of a townhome where the HOA is going to come in and take care of the yard work. They're going to take care of the lawn mowing, the snow removal, and those types of things. So now you found the city you're in, kind of know what you're looking for. That next question then really comes down to that professional. And I've talked about that in a couple of the other videos, but having that professional, they know where there's going to be new construction, they know where there's going to be new roads, they know what's coming to the city. And so to be able to help you, you don't want to buy a house and then all of a sudden have a new road go right in past you or a new subdivision. Sometimes a new subdivision would help the value of your home. So if you bought an older home with a new subdivision coming in, that would be a good thing. So those are a couple of quick steps. Now, once you get to the house, is there a style of house? Do you need a main level where you've got your laundry and the primary bedroom and the kitchen and everything's all on one level? Or does that matter to you? There's a lot of different homes that way. It really does. It's an interesting thing. And if you have, I'll just say it this way. A lot of real estate agents around are part-time and they act more like a tour guide. So they're happy to drive you all around, show you all these houses, but they're not helping you find the one that you want. And I'll give you another example. So as my wife and I were looking for our house, my wife kept saying, we'd walk in the front door and she would say yes or no just from walking in the front door. And I couldn't figure it out. And granted, I can be a little thick-headed sometimes, but I couldn't figure it out. So we had to stop and ask, and I just said, why? And she told me that she did not want the kitchen sink to be in eyesight of the front door. So if the dishes hadn't been done, that somebody coming to the front door wouldn't see her dirty dishes. That was important to her. There are all kinds of those types of things that are important to you. And so having somebody that's a professional that can help you find those things that are that important to you and find those that are in that home, that new home for you, are very critical. Otherwise, it's just going to be a house instead of a home. So let me, as a full-time agent and somebody that has 21 years of experience in this area, let me help you find that perfect house for you. Let me help you find the perfect location, the perfect neighborhood, the perfect school district. We can find it. It's just a matter of searching and finding the things that you really want to know. So give me a call and let's get you into your home.